Okay, so at the time of recording, Shallot and Giblet are officially released on the digital client. Now, between the two decks, as far as which one is better, honestly, it's too early to say. I would say when the cards were first revealed, Giblet seemed better, especially because of his leader ability and how well it synergized with other cards. Unfortunately, as of recording this video, Giblet's leader ability has been errated. There was a mistranslation between the English version of the card and the Japanese version of the card, and so they've made the correction, but that has nerfed Giblet and how he synergizes with certain cards, unfortunately. So yeah, we'll see how that affects him when we get to Giblet's deck. For now, we're dealing with Shallot. I really do like this leader. His only downside is that on the front side, you actually don't draw when he attacks, which is unfortunate for this leader. But yeah, quickly going on the list. 3 copies of Goku Childhood. We've got Nappa here. This is your Self-Awakener. It helps rearrange cards for your other 6 drops to combo with. Bulma is your Searcher. 2 copies of Goten. This is a tech option for the Jiren matchup. Then we've got 4 copies of Trunks, 4 copies of Vegito, 2 copies of the Double Strike Shallot. I did make a video on deck ideas for both Shallot and Giblet a couple of weeks ago, and when I did, I was not a fan of this card when I first read it. I didn't think it would be good for the deck, and I thought maybe 5-cost Bardock would be better. Now that I've tested the deck quite a bit, this card does work well in the deck. You could argue for playing something like Bardock if you wanted to, but this actually does work. I do still think though, similar to what I said in the previous deck idea video, if this card had an ability that whilst on the battle area, it increases its cost by 4, it will allow you to play things like your extras and stuff without needing other 6 drops on the field. That's still something I wish this card had. Speaking of 6 drops, we have 3 copies of Gogeta, 4 copies of UI. You need 4 copies. There's no replacement for UI. I've seen decks that use the 4-cost secret rare, Goku. I think UI is just far better. Then we have 3 copies of Bardock, 3 copies of Gohan, 2 Vegetas. Then we have a super combo. Lonesome Final Battle is a really good card in this list, especially early on when you play this and your leader wants to swing into you. You can activate this and kind of control what cards you're going to draw into when it's your turn. Then 2 copies of Burning Power of Instinct and 2 copies of I'm Gonna End You, which is kind of like Resolve for Training. You can run more of this card if you wish. I'm just not sure what I will take out to do so at the moment. Now, I mentioned the tech option for Jiren. If they play their 4 cost early and I can't play Gogeta, I'm going to play this to get rid of Jiren. Obviously later on, if they decide to play it later, we have Gogeta to deal with that. But yeah, that is the list. Deck code will be in the description. Oh, just quickly, things to note. First of all, again, Shallot does not draw on his front side, meaning that you never use this card to swing into your opponent's leader under almost any circumstance, because you're just giving him free resources basically. So yeah, when you're on your front side, never swing into your opponent's leader. Once you do awaken, then you can swing, because at least you're drawing cards. That's the first thing. Another thing to note, if you're going first, you really want to see Vegito to get your energy mark on turn 2, so that you can go into UI on your turn 3. If you're going second, then you can play Trunks on turn 2, which helps protect UI when you play him on turn 3, given that Trunks stays on the board for that turn. Also, with Lonesome Final Battle and Nappa, when it comes to arranging the cards, especially in the digital version, always bear in mind that the last card you select will be the card on top of your deck. So if you were to play a card like Nappa, and you look at the top 3 cards, let's say you have UI Goku 6 drop, you have Super Combo and you have Bulma. If you want UI Goku to be the top card of your deck when you put the cards back, you want to pick UI Goku third. So you'll pick Bulma first, or Super Combo, whichever, then you'll pick the other one second, and then UI will be third. And then when you do that, it means that UI will be at the top of the deck. Obviously, if you want UI to be in the second card, then you just need to pick UI second. So yeah, bear that in mind, don't make that mistake. The last card you select will be the top card of the deck once the cards go back. All I need to mention, everything else is pretty much self-explanatory. We're going to look at replays for this one. I've recorded this so many times because my recording keeps messing up. I'm hoping now it's going to work. We're going to go through some replays that I played today, which were intended to be part of the video. But yeah, I'll do some commentary over it and show you guys how it should be played more or less. Now, these games are in Masters. I'm currently sitting at Master 3. All these games are Master 3 and up. I think most of them were Master 1 against Master 1 opponents. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. And yeah, let's get on with the replays. Okay, first replay against Jiren. Now, I think we actually end up losing this matchup. So we're going second, we don't find UI, that's one thing we do need. We play Nappa, Self-Awaken, arrange our deck. We always say the early hits, and we never swing of our leader into their leader, always remember that. Don't give your opponent free resources. We play Lonesome Final Battle, end our turn. When he swings, we'll activate Final Battle, arrange top cards of our deck. We didn't do that. Maybe because whatever I arrange with Nappa is better, probably a super combo. Okay, yeah, that's why. We didn't activate this. So we'll play UI, set up the UI, swing, draw 2. And then we'll actually use Blending Power to get rid of Gohan. We take this hit. Find another UI, which is good. He's going to get rid of my UI. Now that we're awakened, we actually draw cards now, so we can swing at their leader. We play UI, set it up, and then we swing, draw 2, and then we end our turn. He plays the Android 13s, trying to go for a big swing on UI. We do defend this. 2 supers and then the 10k that we had. We don't want to lose UI here. Getting double UI would be great. Okay, so we don't whiff with Final Battle. We use Gohan, draw another UI. I think what happened here, yeah, so we whiffed with Nappa and didn't find a 6-drop. So we play Bulma, bottom deck all of the cards that we just looked at with Nappa, and then just swing and hope that we find a 6-drop, and we did, letting us draw an additional card. And then we make it 45. So when he awakens, it's 2 cards to get out of it. I was expecting UI here from Jiren, but he plays a 6-cost Jiren instead. We have to defend this. We swing. We play Goku, arrange the deck. Now UI Goku can swing and draw 2. And then we use our lead ability, bring out the other Goku. And then swing and draw 2. I'm going to end you, draw 1, combo 10k. We did draw into another 0, which was kind of bad. Ultimately, I don't think it would have made much of a difference. As far as my hand went, just have too many zeros in my hand. $75, and I didn't have enough to stop it. So yeah, we do end up losing that one, but I played the deck as well as I could have. It's just unfortunate we just had zeros at the end. The next replay was against a Broly. Speed this up. Now we have the perfect start. We got the field, we got Vegito, and we got UI Goku, and we're going first. This is like the best hand you could have for this situation. We will charge the field, we'll play Vegito, get our energy marker. We use Lonesome, arrange our top 2 cards, I believe. He hasn't played Nappa, so we can play UI and swing and he won't be able to retaliate. Draw 2 cards. Plays Planet Vampa. Now on this turn, my plan, because I know this is a turn where Broly wants to play 4-cost Broly into the 8-cost, my initial plan was to play Trunks and protect UI. But I thought, what if I get a second UI? So what I did was swung with Vegito, used Lonesome, hoping for a UI. We didn't find it. So if that was the case, I end up just playing Trunks, taking a life, so now my leader can actually swing and draw cards. Draw with UI, swing of our leader. The double draw from UI must come from Lonesome. And then 1 energy play Bulma. We got another UI, which is nice. But now we've got Trunks protecting our board. So now he wants to play his 4-costs. He swings into Vegito, which is surprising. We let that go. He uses OG Broly, takes out the Trunks. But now we have options. We can either go for Gohan, we can go for Vegito. Probably Vegito is better. Not Vegito, Gogeta. So we play Gogeta. Now, we did use Final Battle, so I'm hoping that UI is set up. He wasn't. So that's why we played this Goku, we set him up, and then we could draw 2. But yeah, even without being able to draw early on, at the moment we have the same amount of cards in hand that Broly has, which is great. He swings out UI, we defend it. He's gonna go into, I think it's another OG Broly, yep. Gets rid of Gogeta. I mean, if he played the other one, it just would have been investment anyway. Our turn again. We swing. Lonesome. I believe we do find the 6-cost. That sets up Gohan to take out the Broly. Then we swing with Goku, draw 2. We don't swing with Gohan because I don't want him to play the FB06 8-cost Broly and then heal afterwards. So we leave him at 3. We block. Now because he's played Cell Juniors, it means he either doesn't have an 8-cost Broly or he doesn't have a 4-cost Broly. We swing, he blocks. Then we play UI. We set up the UI, get the mark card. Remember, Shallot's ability isn't once per turn. So you can use this multiple times as long as you have the energy for it. So we swing with Bardock and Goku, get rid of Cell Jr. Activate the effect, we know what the top card is. So we draw that, we swing again. I think we also set up the following card so we could draw 2. And then we swing with the next one, hoping to get lucky, we don't, which is fine. And then we swing with Gohan. We already put 10 on it, but he just took it anyway. Maybe he knew he couldn't win, so he didn't go for it. We did have a lot of defensive options in our hands, so yeah. That is that for replay number 2. We'll do one more. Right, final replay against Yellow Vegeta. Now, I think that Yellow is going to be a tough matchup for Black in general. However, things like Final Explosion don't work on my UIs, which is good. It's very difficult for Yellow to actually get rid of my cards. They can just lock it down. So we are going first. We do have Vegito in hand, so we get our marker, and we have UI. So another great start in this one. He uses Janemba to tap my Vegito. He will swing into it. We do not defend it. It is not worth it. We're limited on cards as it is. We are on our turn 3 for energy, so we'll play UI, set it up, draw 2, get another UI, which is great. We take the leader swing. Now we didn't charge Burning Power because I thought we would get some value with like if he played Gohan or something. But yeah, we swing, draw 2, play Bulma. I think we found another UI. No, Gohan. Take the hit. Plays Blue Goku. We combo 10. Okay, we charge Lonesome Battle. I don't think we'll use it. It's a bit too late in the game for it. Play Vegeta. And then KO the 2 cards. He defends the leader swing. And then he plays his second Blue Goku. We use I'm going to end you to draw 1, find another UI. We'll play our UI. Get our marker. We draw 2 Gohans. Now we play Gohan, and we can't set him up, so we need to hope that we hit. We do not, so we can't get rid of the Blue Goku. We decide to swing it to the leader. Defend both their hits, play 6 cost Freezer, gets rid of my Gohan, swings into UI, combos, we defend. We definitely don't want to let UI go. Now I am worried about Hell Raksasha here, so we're going to just swing with one of our UIs, make sure he's set up to get the 2 cards. And we get Hell Raksasha, which was what we expected. Swing of our lead. Play Gogeta, get rid of Frieza, and then we can't swing because of Frieza, but yeah. Defend the leader attack. Third Blue Goku. We, I think, take this hit. Yeah, we do. We don't charge. Play Nappa, arrange the deck, make sure we get our draw 2. Make it 40. We knew he got back results, so we want to make sure he uses like another card. And then we use our leader ability to play Bardock. We swing at Blue Goku, take out Videl. Activate. We know there's a 6 drop at the top. Now we are hoping he doesn't have a 4th Blue Goku, because then it's like a guaranteed win. But he does play the last Blue Goku in his deck. He found all 4. So at this point I'm predicting he has Hell Raksasha, and obviously we saw Days of Training. So we just take our draw 2, he'll Hell Raksasha. Yep, which he does. Taps my other UI. We play a new UI. And then I think we use our lead ability again. Oh, we don't. I thought we might get Gohan, but we don't do that. We swing, make a 25. He has 3 cards left in hand, but he's still defending. We play Trunks. Play Bulma. Swing 25. Defends once again. And then we just swing into Bulma and get rid of it. 25, which we block. I'm not so terrified of dying. I mean, he only has 4 cards. But he has no more blue Gokus, he's used all of them. Energy absorption, and then Frieza. Swing for 30, which gets our results of training. I should have put more on it and then that. Now we are low on cards, so we don't want our UIs to actually draw us double cards. We use Gogeta, get rid of the cantrip, swing for 50, which is a mistake. I think 40 was fine. And then we swing for 30, we hit the 6 drop, so we draw twice. So now the situation we're in, luckily he did take it, but the situation we're in is that if he had blocked this hit, we'll have to swing with another UI, and if that swing had a 6 cost on top, we'll go down to 0 and we literally just lose the game on the spot. But luckily he took it, so now we can just all in with Shallot. Go in, combo to 60, and it's enough to win the game. So yeah, that's what I have for you today in this video. Shallot is a really good deck and it is actually quite fun to play. You will need to cough up the 2000 gems if you do want to play this deck. It's 1000 for each time you want to buy the Shallot starter pack. If you want the alt arts like the Vegito, the UI, Bardock and Goku, and so on and so forth, you need to have purchased the starter pack for Shallot twice, and then in your missions you'll get a reward of getting 2 copies of an alternate artwork. Same thing for Giblet. So yeah, you can't buy 1 starter pack and then get the missions to get 2 copies. You have to get both, unfortunately. And these cards aren't craftable. So yeah, you literally have to just do it through the store and use 1000 gems. Well, 2000 if you want all the cards. But regardless, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you have any questions, comments, anything, let me know in the comments. I always like to read those and hear your input. But yeah, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, guys. Peace.